well, making our way back. We are mid-match watching Tidal and Nocturnal. 1 point right now for Tidal, 2 for Nocturnal, and they've got the ball advantage. You might see in the distance, Bill, having a good chat. Can you let Bill know we're back? Well,
check 1 2.
I hear that. Since Bill's not around, the son of Benjamin gets to join me again here, Matthew.
Hello?
So we're watching on the right-hand side. Okay,
Tidal,
okay, yeah, and then the far end is Nocturnals. What does it mean to be nocturnal?
means like you can see in the dark more and sleep in the day. Awake in the dark and sleep in the day. And
All right.
awake in the night. And
Yeah.
in the
Okay, no blocking right now. And Matthew, this means. There's no
away.
way, yeah.
Stay away.
Okay, the calamity of this match continues. B Fish returns. Hold, says the Tidal team. They've got a major ball advantage, 3 players. Shots fired, taking out the player. Goodbye, Lau.
My headphone. Yeah. Just.
Kind of a lull in the action.
Can you hear me, by the way?
I can hear you.
Okay.
1v situation. 1v3. Rips it. No targets. Advantage. Tidal. Shots. Clock counting down. 3 seconds. Both balls firing too high of the target.
5.
No, I thought he was going to go 1, 2, 3 with those.
No, I think he's learned from the other Court 1 matches today that, you know, if you come to line and throw, keep at least 1 to block with.
Oh, but no blocking right now, sir.
Oh, never mind.
Gosh, I hope he doesn't do that, this situation. And a little score check for you. Well, actually, we're going to do that once we're in between. Whew. Fired on target. So, Nocturnals on Court 3 had 6 points to Frenzy's 2. Interesting. So, Nocturnals is coming off a big win right now.
Okay, and
2-2.
so Hardest Foam went 6-1 against Frenzy. So, like, just to put, like, the relative scores kind of next to each other, right? Like,
To triangulate this.
yeah.
So, and then meanwhile, Vendetta and Cerberus squared up. Cerberus 3, Vendetta 2.
Cerberus 3, Vendetta 2. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Vendetta. Okay.
Thank you.
And Cerberus kind of being that 3-headed monster, picking up people from like Nemesis, Vendetta, and I don't know if they got anyone from Nocturnals.
I don't think so. I think Nocturnal's pretty cohesive team.
Yeah.
A lot of returning players.
Did you know that there's 2 players from Team Hong Kong on Nocturnals?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they moved to Vancouver, and here they be.
I love the international movement of players. Okay.
That sounded very like political speak, like the international movement of players.
Hey, it's I'm up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maxime Cloutier. I think it's provincial movement of players. He would be the reigning champ for playing in Quebec, BC, Alberta, and like just he needs to go to Manitoba next.
He played in Ontario. He's playing in Ontario now, isn't he?
Well, that's the rumor.
That's the
Yeah.
I think he's on the league. No, maybe.
Okay, Burden now,
Is that
Tidal.
the new team? Elite, is that the new team? Got it.
Sea Warriors.
Yeah.
Shot fired, going wide. Look at that foot movement by Sam. Just a dance that he was doing.
We're here to dance.
Nocturnals, Liang not with the throw. He's in the middle. Oh, I love it. And a little scissor kick. I'm not sure what that would accomplish other than maybe like Luigi jumping higher, like the way he does it.
It's an animation cancel.
4 players, 4 balls, spreading out at the line, taking their time. Big send by Sam.
If you want to get better real fast, it's being able to hit a spot, and when you go up to throw, choosing a spot on someone. Like, I'm not just going to hit this person, I'm going to hit this person's foot. And the Nocturnals is putting on a showcase of like such amazing accuracy and spot choice.
Oh, wow. In between matches, Matthew and I have been playing. I say, like, you aim for the knees and blow. And he's like, well, why? It's like, my catch radius, you're now forcing me to be way more mobile.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a tough spot. Like, if you actually hit a knee, it'll bounce so quickly, right?
Listen, we've been singing since we were a kid, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and that's the best dodgeball like spotting advice you can give to someone. Like, sing that song, and you're gonna find a good spot. The word pocket isn't in there. Don't hit him in the breadbasket.
Oh, although times like that, it happened to hit him right at the hip, just perfectly when he was twisting away though, versus twisting in. Leung on the left wing, returning to his teammates. Quick play call. Big rips. Counterattack leaves open. Ooh.
A lot of aggression coming out from that Nocturnal side.
Is it the 2 sons, Anderson and Robertson?
Oh. It's like, that's a weird way to say they're brothers, but
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. It's more of a riddle when you say it that way.
yeah.
Well, look out for counter. Goes nice and low. Big hit. Whew. So are you going to point out which players were on Team Hong Kong? 2-ball block. Wong?
Well, there's 2 on the court. Right, aren't they both Wong?
Number 3 Wong is in the right-hand corner.
The one in the right corner right now was, and who was?
Liang is the other one? I remember him being a top. Well, you know what? It wouldn't have been if he was a top player last year. Now that I think of it.
I'll have to find it.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well as the ball retriever was on the women's Hong Kong team.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have my rosters up at the moment, so I can't tell you names, but.
Well, I do.
Yeah, I was talking to player behind the net right now. Just talking about how much of their style they brought over and how much they've taught them about how to play 7-inch, right? For a a VDL who's so used to 8 1/4 and like immersed in 8 1/4, and how much they've taught them, more dodging, less catching, all that stuff, and it shows. Like, they are playing really good 7-inch.
Well, we're going to circle back to that in a moment here and just soak in this 1v situation. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see what Robertson does. Wong, Robertson, Wong, rush to the line, rips, low. Some high socks by Robertson here. At first I thought he had full leggings, but then, nope. Big shot. A miss.
He's going to get the dust of those sneakers.
Patience here by Wong. Stays on defense.
It's my favorite cologne.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful spot.
Right in the Death Star. Like, he was ready to protect it, and it still came through. So you were mentioning the 8 1/4, so larger ball versus the 7-inch.
Yeah, right. It's such a different. It's an 1 1/4, but like, it makes all the difference. Don't message about that. Right, like, it's easier to block with an 8 1/4. It is, the ball doesn't move as much. At least, you know, for me. Like, I'm sure.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh.
Yeah, it's a more dodging-friendly game. It's a less catching-friendly game. Different burden rules. The 8 1/4 style of Vancouver plays with back wall, right? So catching is more important to get ball control. As here, you know, you have nets and space that don't give it to you the same way.
Well, and I actually think it would be a great strategy for someone to have a lot of practice with the 8 1/4 because it's difficult to throw. So in baseball, there's a weighted ball method of having a ball that's slightly heavier. But also, one of the things you notice is because they're less dodgy, you just lean into that catch opportunity. If it's coming at you, you're not getting out of the way anyway. So prepare yourself for better catching.
I'm gonna go as far as to say, like, play all the ball types and styles you can, because it's those that have like generalized and then specialized that are better.
Yep.
Right? Like, I feel like we're learning that more and more with athletes. Is like the more generalized they are before they specialize, the more they kind of like pull these tricks.
Yeah, the secret weapon ends up being like, so if you're a Blue Jays fan, Bo Bichette, amazing shortstop. But he's also a very good tennis player.
Yeah.
So you think those movements of his body set him up so well to be a shortstop. Like, he could have just been an amazing shortstop anyhow, but like what his personal defining feature is that cross sport ability.
Yeah.
Ooh! The point for the W.
Yeah, I think it's 3-3, and I think we go into. What a clutch. Oh my. This is for all the marbles. They tied it up in the very last second.
That's why it was so important. Wow, okay. Well, I'm glad we have the stream up for this. I hope there's no commentary curse on that. I'm sorry if there is.
Yeah, how dare you? You should know better.
Shut your mouth.
Tidal advantage, 4 balls. Spreading out at the line. 1 cent. Nocturnals goes high and stays alive. Play call from the right wing. Long. Nope.
Whoa.
No catch today. The quiet sound of defeat there.
Okay, I want to call out something, right? Like, I think we just saw like 2 types of dodging.
Oh! We're going to call that out in a moment here.
Yeah, we are. What a catch.
Well, and as we were seeing that one type, and he stayed focused on the opportunity. It wasn't just a jump.
Oh, but right, to be more specific, like the six player dodging, right? We saw earlier he dodged up to where his teammate was, right?
Yep.
Whereas on the other side we saw he dodged.
Whoa!
Tide turning.
This is such an amazing game. It's so hard to have an out-of-game conversation. My goodness. 3 players remaining left for Tidal. We've got 5 for Nocturnals. Lots of balls for Tidal when they send 1. Young with a fast break counter. Great work by Sam to like slide and retrieve that ball for his team.
I'll jump back to the dodging thing in a second, but number 26 who just made that catch, I don't know the name off the top of my head. When I was preparing for TOC, I was watching all the video I could of like the leagues and stuff, and the amount of catches that he had in a league night was insane. Like, I knew I am not throwing at this person.
Oh! There was a little bit of a moonshot, unprepared player, Liang there. Oh, that's too bad. And number 26, to give him credit there, that's Derek Yu. Three seconds left on the shot clock. Brilliant catch, but no block, buddy.
Oh, but I mean, cool move. What are you gonna do at that point? He got the catch.
He was gonna die anyways. Just because he swatted it.
Oh.
Actually, there's so much happening right now. Oh, that back foot. Come to think of it, that might have been his best move because if he scooped it up, that could have been a catchable ball.
Right, you don't want to let go too early and not get the first catch. Like, I think he made the right move.
Yep.
Especially if they secure this. I think.
Let's do a ball count. How many balls in play right now? Oh! That was a tiny target, and they hit it. 4 against 3. What a crucial win there for Tidal. That might be important for seeding later on if these were 2 even teams.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right.
Listen, I am. Oh, there's so much. Like this Nocturnals team is looking, compared to last year, so good. But then like to see all of these other teams coming up and just killing it today.
Yeah. Yep.
Right, like that Vendetta. Who was it? Vendetta and Eclipse match?
Yes. Yes.
Right, like there's so many of these teams, and I was talking to, I think it was Vanish earlier, just about like the different teams that are here, and he's like, you know, there's like 5 teams that can really like be in, like aside from themselves, like there are 5 teams that are like could really be in any order.
Run for the money.
Depending on the day.
Yeah. And I'd say there's definitely that many nationals qualifying teams. It's unfortunately, of course, they don't all make it, but that's what makes it great when we do see this bronze medal match.
Yeah.
It won't be like, okay, the 3rd best team is definitely like obvious. And it's like, you know, like when you see depth of talent be more than what's available, it makes it so exciting.
Oh my God, yeah. And it already, like, I can see the difference from last year, like, in all of the teams.
Yeah, and actually, well, what you're seeing too is a lot of the hardest phone players, and a few others, I should say, like made it to on a national team, and quite a few of these teams made it to nationals. So like just that, like just
that
bringing it back, right?
Yep.
And not only, like we said, like there were some Hong Kong players that are now Metro Vancouverites on Nocturnals. So we're just like that constant leveling up of like when you get exposed to a very high level.
Yeah. Right, and like. We had this in Seattle, right, where like Lou went and played Elite, and when he came back, you know, we played with Roybot for the first time at Nationals, and so now there are 2 teams from Seattle, like kind of going and playing, and then the next time even more people went, and like then now you're back practicing with people who have played at the Elite level, and you've learned what to strip from your game at that level, and there's so much more knowledge sharing and learnings going on constantly that now even like pickups, you know, have a different feel to them, and just how much it I don't want to say trickle down because that's got other meanings, but but yeah, just like I'm seeing the work. Ding ding dong.
There you go.
Ding da ding 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 dong. Cool. We'll be right back.
off. On the right-hand side, we're seeing Frenzy. He taken out in that opening rush toss back. On the far end, Cerberus. Frenzy out of victorious, save for one player. Out fakes. A little lull in the action. Schwartz on the left wing. Big throw.
Yeah,
Taken
Frenzy's looking to change things up here. I think they've lost the last 2 matches they've played, 6-1 and 6-2.
Okay.
At least I think they're.
Filion and Manavong taken out.
Cerberus and Hardest Foam both had 6 points against them.
Okay.
Or no, they're playing them here. What am I talking about? But yeah, it's been rough for Frenzy, so I want to see what changes they're making.
Right there. Speaking of being rough.
Yeah.
That was a quick point there. Cerberus on Frenzy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward at the end of the day to see like who beat who, right? And is like, does that graph have any?
What a near catch. Manavong, interesting slide. He was out anyways.
Looking forward to seeing where those cycles are in the graph. A beat B, beat C, beat D, beat A, and I am a robot.
Cerberus with the advantage right now. In for the play call, and they spread out. Evans keeping himself alive. No greedy fingers. Three seconds left on the shot clock. Whew. All the balls going to the same spot. No time.
Oh! You thought you had him.
Yeah, Filion needs to soak that one. Schwartz happily sharing with his teammates. Evans doesn't get the catch, but that was a odd.
Gimme, gimme.
Great work by Canton right there. Okay, Bray on the right wing, Cowden on the left. Shots fired, missing. Advantage, Cerberus. They've got so many extra players.
Chad, I want to know, who do you think is going to win, and what do you think the final score is going to be? That's what I want to know.
Canton staying alive.
And who do you think is going to make the next catch?
Ooh. My money would be on Schwartz right there. The left wing.
That's, how dare you? How dare you go with the money line? Okay, now who's the next one?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do it again.
You won't. Call it, come on.
Okay. All right, I'll go Patrick David, who's right in the middle right now, stepping back. Cowden releases. Takes out his target. David, active blocking, goes to the line. No throw. They're going to play out the clock. Two ball block not needed. 1 versus 5.
And goes for that cross court.
Oh, see, hey, good on me for not calling Schwartz in 2 in a row.
Yeah.
That's what we need to emphasize right now. But watch out for Patrick David on that left wing. Staying alive. Rush to the line, 2 players. Both went low. Great footwork by Patrick, pulling up and back.
Yeah. Where's that? Oh. Yeah. Rough going for that catch at this point.
Oof.
Feel
Ball
like you still have enough buffer though, right? But it's nice being able to have a ball in hand for every player, right? So like if he gives up an extra 4.
Whew, Spinorama stays alive.
Getting
Big
through.
hits. So meanwhile, speaking of who wins against who, Vendetta 3, Eclipse 2.
Ooh.
Circle that one for later on. And then in court 3 there was Hardest Foam 6 and Team 7 had 2.
Oh, bobbled. Cerberus wanted that rush play. Couldn't get it though.
Manavong rips it. Miss. Canton also with the send. He's taken out. 5 players remaining for Frenzy. Full court press for Cerberus. Big throw by Manavong. Good work by the ball retriever to not touch that one. He gets his own ball back. Does it seem quiet in here to you? Just no. Like
You also got quiet.
yeah. Okay, man, it's just like, how many times can he retrieve the ball? That will be our counter this time.
You're taking their job.
All right, 4 players heading to the line. Shot clock counting down. Solo send by Bray, misses its
he
target.
keeps taking out like this little pocket notebook and doing the math of like, if it's gonna roll back, I want it exactly here, so they think that.
Great blocking by Manavong. Again, go all the way with your block. Because it was like, oh, maybe it'll just hit the ground or be too low.
Yeah.
Just make it happen.
Those are the worst. The one where like, if you just followed through with your block, or you assumed it was gonna have some extra curve to it, you would have been better off than lazy blocking or, you know, assuming it. Like, keep your eye on the ball. Don't stop till you have a block.
Don't stop till you have a block. Yeah, I heard it. Evans, quick on the transition.
More bad news. This tastes like coffee and hot.
A little quiet in the action. Frenzy with the play call. 5 players, 4 balls.
Good job staying small.
Okay, Cerberus. 4 players heading to the line. Shots fired. Lindsay's out. Boom, back and forth. Manavong does some damage.
1 for 1.
Taken out. Jason Peterson. High, low, unsuccessful.
Yeah, good luck trying to hit Schwartz. Like, on target, like you have to skim. He's had, what, 2 or 3 catches already just this match? Probably 40 on the day, and we're not even halfway through it.
You've evoked one of my dad jokes. Is what's a dodgeball player's favorite milk? Milk.
The dad is strong with
Yeah.
you.
Okay, here we go. We've got 1 player remaining, formerly out of Calgary, a boss player. He gets hit right on the, just like the outer thigh. That is too bad. And you may have heard it already, but we're inside of a minute 20. 3-0 right now for Frenzy. Cerberus over Frenzy.
Oof.
Okay. We changing the roster. Vancouverites. Oh, okay. I was about to say brilliant catcher Scott Weston, but he's taken out.
That's a rough spot too. They're already down a player. They didn't have the, the impetus to throw, and now they get a double team from Cerberus. But luckily, nothing came from it. But
all right, Frenzy, you've got the ball advantage. In for the play call. Spreading out the line, taking their time. Pump fakes. Great shot by Bray, followed up by Filion. And there's only 30 seconds left in this match. Here we go. Game clock counting down.
1 ball inside of Frenzy.
Every player has a ball, and they're sending it. Lindsay's taken out, so is Bray. Oh, but a counterattack. Taking out Justin Tew. Back and forth, 2 players out, 1 aside. Okay, sudden death. Referee Jensen pointing out. Filion, Canton. Okay, 3 players left for Cerberus. On your left wing, David Cheng, co-captain. What a rip!
Oh,
Whoa.
my God.
Do you get a bonus for the hat knock?
You do.
Oh, that was a solid win right there. 4-0. Cerberus over Frenzy. All right. Well.
What a bang to end that one.
Yes, it was. 12:40 on 40-ish on the clock here, Pacific Standard Time, which means we'll be coming up on the 1 o'clock match. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Sorry. You know what? It was because of the score that I thought it was the game. So we're only at the half. My apologies. We're switching side. Frenzy's on the far side. Cerberus on the short. Opening rush. Toss back. No damage. Counterattack is really good. Manavong taking that. I thought it was going to be Filion that receives that shot.
Yeah. I mean, he's been a pain to deal with, right? Like, if Cerberus wants anyone out, it's Manavong.
I thought that was great positioning for a block, and I would love to see a replay of like how it hit him, because he was sort of like a praying mantis the way he kind of pulled back and had a ball protecting him. Good ops by Frenzy. Quiet in the action. Frenzy again. Lindsay with the play call, passing out to the wing. Oh, in transition. Brilliant throw
Nice
there.
shot.
Wow. Really have to do a little shout out there to Jason Peterson. That just so quick, so accurate, below the knees, and Evans.
Yeah, ooh. I'm very much I love when players have the ability to throw from multiple angles, right? Like, it's part of why I learned like an underhand throw, or like, you know, having a sidearm, having a top, because like.
Whoa!
Great job.
Giving it everything. Look at this back and forth. Okay, Patrick David. Guillaume Filion. Patrick David on the right-hand side. Patrick Cowden on the left. A little preemptive throw, but he hammers it to the ground. Oh, and just perfect.
My.
Patrick v. Patrick. Brilliant block. Slides low. And a high pitch by. Oh, and perfect throw. I kind of had the same look that he did.
Yeah.
It disappeared.
Yeah.
You can see like he looks up, possibly to retrieve it, but it just like gone. It got photoshopped.
But yeah, I feel like the more angles you can throw from, right? Like, it's almost the opposite of baseball, right? Where baseball, you want everything to look like it's coming from the same spot.
Like a launch angle?
Yeah, like, I feel like you want multiple ways of coming at something, because think about the number of people who can get behind a ball and, like, blind block by, like, putting their ball up and just kind of, like, getting through something. They don't have to look. If you have multiple angles of release and, like, where it's going to come from, like, and so that ability to dive down and throw that straight shot at a knee, like, how often does a ball straight come into the knee? Like,
you bet. There we go, Frenzy, 4 balls. Right on target, both times. Trailer was just the bonus.
Frenzy has 1 point on the board, and they're looking to get their second here. Already getting 2 outs.
No dice here. Looks like they've like switched up the roster a little bit. Working other players into the center. Kind of having Justin Chu in the middle. And Wilson Wong.
Oh, man. Gets Manavong off that, as you were calling it, a refraction.
Quick in transition. Oh my goodness.
There's that bet. There's the.
Was there no catches in between?
Not that I'm aware of, but
No,
I,
yeah, I know,
I am
actually-
also on like 3 hours
I
of
didn't
sleep,
want to bring it
so-
up, but I was thinking, like, I don't recall who had a catch since.
We've had some almost for sure.
So many almost. Yep. Cerberus coming to the line. Big hit. He had 2 balls in hand, still hit his head. It's just like, there must be a little bit confusion. Speaking of mixing up pitches, right?
Yeah.
He, formerly of Calgary Boss, number 5 in a 1v situation against 5.
I mean, this is a big moment, right? Like, oh, that's rough. Is that a reset of the shot count? The ball
Ooh,
going over the line off the court?
I don't think that would count. Wow. That was a SWAT team coming in.
Are there new rules in effect?
I don't know. There was supposed to be for Worlds, and then they didn't, and then they
Okay. Weird.
It's been a confusing year.
We'll touch on that.
That's a Dwayne question.
Yeah.
Big hits, an out each, 2 outs on Frenzy. They've got the ball advantage, not the player advantage.
Cerberus
My
looking.
goodness, Wilson Wong, incredibly mobile, but he gets taken out for his bravery. Bray and Cowden at the line playing aggressive defense. Oh my goodness.
Beautiful catch.
That is quite the move there. Rafael Lescano holding up his wing. Canton blocks it. Gets it back. 3 players, 4 balls. Taking their time on the play call. Let's see if they hustle to the line. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Cerberus with the advantage. One, 2 throws, no damage. Babu doing a transition move, protect his teammates, but heads back for the play call. Pow! Evans has taken out 2 players left for Frenzy. Bray and Canton.
Yeah, Cerberus just gets to play their game. They get to play simple. They're up 5-1.
Just feeling confident. Boom, Lascano left open. Bray hits his target. He's in a 1v3.
You know, like, you're so far ahead, right? Like, you almost get to bank 100% on the probability of like the standard play, right? Like, where you have 5 against 2, we're going to charge. We don't care about trades because it should always go in our favor, right? Whereas if the score's a little bit closer, you might be a little bit more hesitant to kind of lean into aggression. That might cause some like weird coin flip situations. But Frenzy's on the other side of this, right? Like, they want points. They want to avoid.
Oh,
Beautiful catch. Right, and there was the pressure on the 2 sides, the keeping it,
Yeah.
you know.
and when they put the safety, put the gun back in the holster, that was like, they were way ahead of their teammate there.
Yeah.
Man, great catch there.
Yeah.
That
Right,
was-
like baseball, right? You're backing up the infield and
Yep.
just being
6.
Somebody's cell phone has interference.
with the headsets.
I keep on hearing that cell phone interference sound in my ear.
It might be
Mitch,
your
you're just very
laptop.
attuned.
Because
I'm going to this phone. We'll see if I hear it now.
Okay, advantage now, Frenzy. 2 seconds on the shot clock.
and there's another catch.
Wow. And Weston has a throw that is based on him growing up as a catcher. But like, that's just an even brilliant receiver.
Yeah.
Whew,
It's a game of
Frenzy
catch at
stayed
that
alive.
point, right? Like,
Whips it. And
Oh.
that kind of felt like one of those like reverses. Like it wasn't that he was catching. It was just we did a like a boomerang.
Yeah.
Because it was just so calm the way it came in.
Yeah, David Chang making it look real good. Looks so good in real life that we thought it was a backwards thing reversed.
Boom. Shot down. Manavong at the line.
3 hours is gold.
Okay, another point on the board for Cerberus. Inside of 40 seconds left in the whole match. And we're agreeing to a sudden death, no blocking. Advantage Cerberus. Fakes, shot fired. It was a bit of a drop shot. Manavong with the out of bounds catch. Lindsay in the middle there with the play call number 55. He sends it. Lots of balls firing. 2 limbs. And this is when you go suns out, guns out for the catch. Plenty of shots fired. Weston taken out as well as Manavong. Only 4 players left for both sides. Burden to throw on Frenzy. Back and forth. Bray is taken out. Burden to throw on Cerberus with the extra player. Canton staying alive. Filion going low. 4 balls is the advantage for 5 balls the advantage for Frenzy. Low.
Chang knocked out.
And 1 hit, 2 hits. Only 2 players. This is for pride right now for Frenzy.
Yeah.
Get a point on the board. They already had 1. They already won.
Listen, if I'm going to lose a match, I at least want to win the last one.
Yes.
Because it means I've learned something. Right? Like, if we were losing and all 6 players on our side were out and all 6 players of theirs were in, and at the end we're winning, like, we've learned something. We've come out of there with more than we went in with. So yeah, like, this is a 2-day event, right? Like, it's not just today. These 2 teams are getting on each other, and they're going to play again tomorrow. They're going to watch this film, and they're going to make a change.
Yep.
So
this very moment, while we're talking, someone's going to be watching tonight
Yeah.
and going, hey, remember how Babu and Wong did this with this many balls? Who was the hero on Frenzy?
remember how we won that last game because of that catch with the counter throw, and and then we threw that chair, and
Proud of ourselves
exact
for
thing
our
is about to
energy.
happen in the future.
Whew. It was like indignation there, like just turning away.
Yeah.
4 balls, 3 players, 3 seconds on the shot clock, and it's reset.
A little hop, skip, jump.
Two seconds on the shot clock. And Wong almost brought it in. It was like a bit of a scooper. Babu, the final player remaining for Cerberus. Shot clock reset.
Good job staying composed. Not getting too confident.
Frenzy, 3 players, 3 balls. 1 goes low. No particular rush here by Frenzy.
No, I think they're doing this exactly right.
Yeah. Like, there's moments like this, if you're a little bit frustrated, you'd want it. Attempted catch was good.
Yeah.
Point on the board.
I mean, he's a phenomenal catcher. So, like, to get it to pop in and out, like, you had a good throw. So, Frenzy should feel good coming out of that. Like, they looked like they were getting more and more solid after a rough start. Okay, we'll be right back with the next match. Who's the next one?
So taking a look at the schedule, we're coming up on the 1 p.m. match. And that'll be some more hardest foam going up against Tidal.
Ooh. Okay. All right, 4 more matches in the men's division for today, and then we'll head into the women's division from 3 p.m. until 6? Is that right? Till 5. No. 8:30, so 7 till 7. Uh, 10. 10. Sorry.
again. On the short court, Tidal going up against Hard as Foam. Toss back, no shots. Hard as Foam rocking their alternate jerseys now.
Not even their final form. I need a headset.
Bill's soon to join us.
Welcome back, Bill. Nice to be here.
Speaking of here, you're watching the 2023 Dodgeball BC Provincial Championships. Watching the men's match for the first portion of the day. As Hard as Foam hits Chung and Tidal. The top 3 men's teams will be for sure advancing to Montreal, Quebec for the 2023 National Dodgeball Championships.
Yeah, when is that?
April, I'm going to guess 7 to 9.
Easter.
Oh.
Good Friday to Easter. There's 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Narrowly blocked by Robertson, I believe. 3 seconds on that shot clock. Shots fired, missing. Big catch, Ko. Pete Tecker with the claps. 1, 2, both go high. Tidal's burden, 4 balls, 3 players. Wu with the play call, and he sends it on his own. Hard as Foam with the burden. Cross quarter, Robertson staying alive.
There's Foam, still 6 on the court.
No damage on Wong. Balance, Burke, Wong with the balls. It's Burke that sends it right on target.
Gets through the blocking of the sun. Is that how you said it earlier? One of the sun? Whew.
One of the key suns.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Last second on the shot. Whoa. And Ko wasn't
Okay.
catching that one. Preemptive throw. No damage though. Solberg retrieves.
Damage.
Up and out. Okay, well,
Yeah, good job securing that out.
not the fastest pace in this game, but we're gonna take a moment here to. Is it this side? This side. Okay, so Hyper won 4 points over 1 point for Eclipse. Okay, good on them. And Team 7 had 3 points. Tidal had 4. So Tidal's coming off a win,
Okay.
and now seeing Hard as Foam down 1.
Oh,
Up. Did they see the video too?
told him to get out of the way.
Great aggressive work there by Byron Wong. Burden to throw, Hard as Foam. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Counterattack back and forth, Wong staying alive. Big rip, goes low, grounds it in front of Robertson. Play call by the end. 2 out on the throws, but there's no damage.
So much respect on this title side for the Hard as Foam side. Valence just
Oh!
Speaking of
And
balance.
this is why you give respect to hardest foam.
Yeah. But like just a little bit of like a maneuver got someone to go to their butt and like get out of the way, right? Like you have to react fast. I feel like the same thing you're seeing out of Holloway. Like Holloway had to respect the shot from Wong, even though it went one in, right? Like it comes so hard, so fast that he had to prepare for defense, even though it wasn't at him. A lot of respect.
Bird in the throw on Tidal. 4 balls, 3 players. Play call coming out of the middle with Lay. And a
2.
double tap.
I like that. I like that idea from Holloway. While Valance was kind of pinned up against Decker there to take that additional shot. I think it was worth it. Didn't connect, but
So one of the things we're seeing is a strategy from teams. Oh goodness.
what happened? Because I had a ref between.
It was a ricochet to Willier, and he had a catch.
Cheat codes.
Just can't win for losing here. But one of the things we're seeing is like there's no need for a quick pace if you're playing hardest foam. Another catch. Decker on the board there, left wing. Hard throw by the captain, Valance. Co-captains both showing off their strength of throws. Wow.
The throws, the catches, the
Well,
pace.
we were talking about this before. Like, you know, this now we can do this Slavon of hardest foam. It's like all have strengths. It's just which ones bring the elite skills where.
Yeah.
And they changed dodgeball in BC because at the WDVO style, there's a lot of that team movements, go in for the play call.
Yeah.
And they're much more, like I always describe it like foosball. Like they stay within this up-down lane.
Yeah, they really brought that. I think the aggression that comes with some of the VDL style, right? Of like, you know, you have a wall behind you, but they made it their own while still finding their way into the style, like finding the strengths of it and finding where they could play. I think they really showed that at nationals and like.
Yeah, well said. And like, you know, just we had a pandemic in between 2 nationals, and one of the things that was really interesting is that near catch there by Solberg. That's a surprise. We as we know, like that guy, he's the one, you know, with the elite level of catch on the team. But another great hit. But so 2019 they come to nationals, and this was a very new scene for them. And so we're a top performer. We're playoff eligible, but not a top performer. And so it was like, can't wait to see them again.
Yeah.
2nd place overall.
Yep.
It was just such a we had to wait so long to see what the rise would be, and it was to the nearest. Like, one of the things I enjoyed about it is Rampage still top team. So it was like they got to go all the way up until the penultimate spot.
Yeah.
Now Rampage is no more.
Oh, they're done? Oh.
There should be a little press release, right? Like when
there
a
should
team
be a place
disbands.
with dodgeball news and stuff.
Yeah. Overheard at dodgeball.
Yeah,
Back and forth. Here we
I'm
go.
working on it. I'm working on it.
Holloway nearly taken out. Balled up
Ooh.
and out.
Robertson on a co.
That. Oh. Okay, it did look like an effective trade. Robertson taken out on that trade. Both refs conferring quickly and confirming.
Okay.
So now, say Robertson has a spinning throw. What would we call that?
Curveball?
The
Or like
screwdriver.
Is this a
Robertson
pun?
Screwdriver.
Is that a thing?
Thank you for avoiding leaning into this.
I'm so confused.
Do you just have no practical skills as a dev? Like, do you just have never grabbed a screwdriver in your life?
Oh, I know a
What's your
screwdriver.
And
I
there's
thought.
more than one type?
Yeah, but I know of like, Phillips flathead.
You know Phillips.
Yeah.
Okay. And it.
I thought I was completely.
Thank you for this
I'm dying.
moment. Tidal with the ball
My
advantage.
commentary brought to you today by Insomnia. Don't buy it. It's not worth it.
All right, hardest foam. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. 2 balls up, 1 in the air. Oh, and as he watches the ball in the air, Wu's taken out. Oh, lots of work for the ball receiver on that Tidal end. Waves them all in. Preemptive throw.
Have you ever
No
seen
lip.
me well rested?
No,
I don't think you ever have.
And there's like this moment where you're just like letting it sit in, and like let's call back to a minute ago.
Well, yeah, it's processing. Because I just remember the thing where I was like on like 1 hour of sleep and it was 12 hours of commentary, and I had that one match where it was just like weird commentary to get myself that second win.
Yeah. We like hit a wall. I think that was a double tap right there through the shorts. And I think what brought us back was Keith Cowie having that sliding amazing.
That
was
diving, it's still my favorite play of all time. That catch.
Speaking of catches, Wong with a brilliant one right there, and counterattacks, taking out Holloway.
Decker is just playing.
They're hitting targets, but it's the retrievers and the out players. Oh!
Uh-oh.
That's
Is that a frustration or is that his leg?
well, for one, I don't think it was his leg. Great moves here.
Okay, sorry, that was a very like Achilles move.
I think it was I need a moment
Oh.
here to recover
Understand.
and improve blood flow to other parts of my body.
I thought he landed weird and
No.
cool.
It's those moments where you don't care how you land. It's just like an intensity of pain
Yeah.
dropping to the ground. So we're gonna have a ceremony when you play at Westerns, and you step on the court, and we all just clap.
It better not be. I don't even want to acknowledge it. There are so many people.
Opening rush. Double toss back.
So many leg injuries. Like since I've done it, like the number of injuries I've like heard of from the past, and then just keep seeing. Like USA Dodgeball had a bunch this year. I think Adam Bader just hurt his calf, and I'm just like, stop doing it.
Coe staying alive, protecting his teammates. They head back for the play call. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Right on target, taking out Lay. 5 players remaining for Tidal. Full court press for hardest foam.
Ooh. Sometimes you're glad it just skims you instead of a full-on headshot.
Yes. Good dodging. So I noticed. So it was a traditional skyline for the other hardest foam jersey. This seems like Granville Street in Vancouver. I'm curious at whoever produced it, like the details of the jersey for the sort of the cityscape.
Mm-hmm.
Play call from Tidal. 3 players, lots of balls. Wong.
Nice
Just
blocking.
staying alive. Whew. Yep. 4 balls. 1-2 punch. Taking out the left wing, Holloway. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2 balls apiece, but only sending out 1.
I mean, they don't want to give hardest foam any chance for a double team, right? Like,
Pow.
nice connection there.
1v everybody. 2 layers of hardest home players. Like if you're going to throw back. Great blocking. Seconds on that shot clock. Sends one. Watch out for that counterattack.
Solberg.
Yeah. Nasty.
Great spotting. Yeah. They're so shiny.
So shiny.
Midnight Armor.
Okay, 5-0. Opening rush. The toss back goes a little wild. Burke keeps his form though.
You know what? Like, if I don't have my eye fully on you and you throw as hard as finish and you just kind of fake without a ball in your hand, I have to respect it.
I will still wince. Yeah, exactly.
Even the air that comes off of his hand is gonna hurt in some way. Like it would dry my eyes out, you know.
Here, keeping himself alive.
That's a teammate. Just really nice block. Like that's support. That was sincere, by the way. Like having your teammates back like that, like not just telling them like, "Hey, you're fucking up." Something about ducks. I don't know. You know, not just like talking to them like when they're doing something you don't like, or like, but like hyping them up too, and like supporting them. Like that is more important. Like.
Yeah, you shouldn't be chastising a teammate while you're playing.
Yeah.
Maybe there's that discipline of like, hold, like, what are you doing? But like hey, great block or great catch. That's the momentum builder.
Yeah. If you can't express the change you want your teammate to make in one word, don't make it on the court. Do it between matches.
Lie with a big pump fake.
Be good to your team. Do unto others as you want done to you, right? Like. Sorry to go on that rant. You're on the same side of the court.
5, 4, 3.
Watch out for Decker. Yep, it's him. Trailer by Willier, but both hit high. Burden to throw on hardest foam with the player advantage and a ball.
4, 3, 2.
Final moments of the shot clock, but Lay staying alive. Lay low.
5, 4, 3.
Oof. Great throw.
Who yelled? What was that? It's actually like a genuine like question. Like, was that a play call? Was that a countdown?
I think that was a fan in the stands.
Okay. Got it.
5, 4.
Big rip. Ball goes low. I thought it was the ground. Oh, man. 3 players in quick succession taken out.
We talk about how, you know, things can slow down and then like the pace will all of a sudden perk up when like, you know, one thing breaks. And there's 4 in a row. 4 shots.
Pop,
bang,
pop,
bang,
pop.
bang, bang. Mod 4.
How many bang bang?
2 minuto mas.
Oh, 2 minutes. I'm way off.
Well, it's because the timer runs during no block.
Both sides ready, and they're off on the opening rush. Unsuccessful block by the right winger, Wu. He's taking out.
Solberg takes 2.
Pow!
Decker takes 1.
Are they deciding to like switch up their momentum? It just all of a sudden felt like they decided to go like, you know what, let's go really fast.
It looked like a continuation of the rush. Like it never really
It was a
stopped.
fluid movement.
Yeah.
And then boom, there goes 4 players.
I mean, especially if you want to talk about the players involved, right? Was Solberg and Decker, right? And from the cloth side, like just how much pace there was to that team,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
4.
I see you working cloth back in. Burden to throw, hardest foam.
5,
But yeah, like
Big
just like I'm curious, like from the 8 1/4 to 7-inch like stuff. Like, there's a couple players here who played, cloth at the world level, and like, what did they bring back? How has their style
Yeah.
changed? Right, like
Yeah.
that's what I'm interested in. Like, what did they
Well,
learn
like you said,
from
like
it?
when you see the different styles, there's these little nuances. Even if you have to go back to a different rule set, you're starting to think of, like that's sort of like the being able to be more abstract thought or like lateral thinking. It's
Yeah.
like, how do I take something from one environment and move it to another?
Right, like even like playing like chess players, right? Like they'll play specific end games from certain points, right? They didn't play the whole game, but they're very focused on this, right? Like back in the day with StarCraft, we had build orders, and like you would play the first 5 minutes, and you would optimize it, and you'd figure out I can get exactly this many units in this much time with this much resources, and you would just do that. You wouldn't play the whole thing. And so like going from cloth to this and being like, oh hey, here's this moment, like with 2 players here and this here. Oh, I can be this aggressive because of this and this. Like just changing some parameters can really open up your eyes to things.
Well, and one thing that's particular to the WEBF foam style, while we're seeing so much momentum,
Oh my.
is there is, wow.
Monsters. The monsters aren't under the bed, they're here on the court.
You can absolutely tell that they decided, like, let's go a different momentum style.
Yeah.
I don't like slow anymore. Let's just, like, just all offense.
Yeah. Once they hit one, they don't stop. They just bang, 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 bang. 8-0. Yes, this is court 1, I believe.
Yeah, man of the people, Pete Decker. Is this muted? I think it's unmuted now. I got it. Got it.
Now it's
So, Pete,
Can you hear me now?
we can. So, how many provincials is this for you?
Is this our 4th now?
I believe it's 4th. Yeah. Hopefully you've made some room in the cabinet for your 4 Pete.
Yeah, there's lots of room. I don't really keep dodgeball trophies, so.
Okay. Well, I wanted to, because you've had some national experience now. You've had 2 years of that. And then have kind of seen it all around Worlds and your team. Like, I mean, we're going to be curious of, like, what are you guys bringing back from seeing at the top stages now with this 2023 team?
For us, it's just consistency,
Okay.
right? Like, now that we think we know what to do, so we just try and make it like the ultimate muscle memory, like you would for a lot of sports.
Yeah.
Just repeating these things and making it second nature, right? So, moving up and down the court, being comfortable with that, blocking, just the skills itself of dodgeball. We do spend a lot of time on that, like at practices, and I mean, credit to all the guys that I play with. I mean, scrimming and doing stuff against them is like, it's the best practice that I can get, right? I mean, I'm playing in practice against the best guys in the world. Right?
Yeah, literally.
Literally the best guys in the country and the world I get to play against. So it's a blast, man. I mean, I'm so thankful to be on the team that I am. It's a great group of guys, and I know that we're received well in the community as well. It's really good, man. Like we work hard. We do play a lot, and we just, all these experiences that we've been having have just added, right? It just like continues to add. Every time we try and get a little bit better, right? Every time we meet up and we scrim or we practice, the goal is always to just get a little bit better than you were before. And it seems to be working. But credit to all the other teams that are here in this Provincials. There's been a lot more games that have been a lot closer than we would have maybe expected. So that's good. That's showing that the community here in BC is stepping up and they're taking it more seriously, and I know that other teams in this tournament are practicing multiple times a week and scrimming against each other multiple times a week. So it's great. Like it's ultimately, I think this the most dodgeball that's going on in the province right now leagues that we've ever had, right? And I know that you've been around for all of it, so you can probably vouch for that fact. That there's a new league starting Monday, actually. The first 7-inch league in BC starting up on Monday, so we just get to play more and more 7-inch dodgeball.
Yeah. Well, and actually, what I was going to ask you too is like, one of the things I've noticed in this last year is how do you make dodgeball better in the West? Because as a team, you need to have that, like, get better all the time. And it looks like you as a team have been investing in other teams and making sure that BC is a better dodgeball environment as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, it benefits us to have good people to play against, right? And I think just playing forcing them to play at the high level against us, like say in a scrim, is only going to make them better too. Mm-hmm. And I think the teams that realize that, they're benefiting, right? It was I'll be honest, there was a little bit where some teams were maybe shy to play us, or spend their practice time playing against us, and maybe it not working out the way they wanted it to. But the ones that have bought in and been like, look, you got to take a few lumps to be able to get to that spot that you want to be, and then us having a good showing at nationals also has kind of opened people's eyes up to be like, oh, well, if they can do it, why can't we try and do something similar and try and be in that conversation as well? Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, it's a blast, and like I said, once again, my teammates make it what it is, right? Like it's the best team, right? Like every single guy is all-star caliber dodgeball player, and between all of us, it makes it easier sometimes when you don't have to put everything on your back. When you know that you look to the left and you look to the right, and you're like, I think we'll be okay. I can maybe die here, and I know that I've got guys that are gonna back me.
Yeah, and maybe even like you quickly get to the sidelines and get ready for that catch opportunity. And
you can fully commit to a dodge because. Right, you can totally fully commit to a dodge because you've got good coverage by your teammates and those sorts of things. But while I'm here, I don't know if any of them are watching, but a quick shout out, Brenda Kramer. She told me that I had to give her a shout out. So if you're listening or watching, shout out Brenda. She is my stylist for today. She chose my shoes, and so shout out to Brenda if you're watching. I see here all my cousins in the chat, so shout out Tio. But other than that, I am going to go get some water, if that's okay with you, if I've answered enough of your questions.
That's perfect.
And I'll maybe try and come back after we're done when you guys are doing the girls. Maybe we can do a game together or
Absolutely.
something like that.
That's
so.
a great time, especially thank you. Yeah, like you and Shane being connected to these women's teams and kind of building up both genders has been fantastic. So
thanks for having me on here, and I'll see you guys all later.
All right, we're going to tune in again soon for the next match. It will be between, as I pull up the schedule here, we're done this match. Just did Nocturnals. Okay, sorry, taking a little bit longer. They haven't been updating the scores. It's going to be 7 and Frenzy. Oh, we haven't seen 7 for a while, but Frenzy's a recent participant. 2 friendly teams against one another. So we're going to tune in a moment again. And we're back. We're ready.
We're Bill and Ben.
B&B.
Where? Oh, okay.
Back in the we're BBM, and back in the day that used to mean something for those BlackBerry users
Oh, yeah.
that got to text each other all the time. And
I don't miss my BlackBerry.
nope.
Like I do and I don't.
On the short court, we've got out of Abbotsford 7. Far end Frenzy.
Catch. He kept his feet in, right?
So while we're watching this play call and the quiet in the action, Cerberus 6, Nocturnals 1. Cerberus is rolling. And meanwhile, Vendetta 6, Frenzy 2. So let's see if Frenzy can bring it back here. As Bray is taken out.
That's another 6-point loss for
Yeah.
Frenzy. Oh. Just cracking a can.
What was that sounded
That's
Crack a cold one, dude.
it's an energy drink for anyone listening. Okay, 7 with the ball advantage. 3 players going up against 3.
You went to the school of Justin McElroy, didn't you?
Madavong taken out. With a miss. 3 players, 3 balls. Taking their time, spreading the line. Chu Chong with the throw. Evans is staying alive. Watch that counterattack. Oh, man.
Okay. Van City catcher. I have sound in my headphones again.
It took that long?
Yeah. He fixed it.
Norm Canton by himself. Rips it. And eliminates the Van City catcher.
Yeah. We finally
Sounds like
caught
a
him.
criminal. Canton. Oh, baby! He climbs the ladder, brings it down out of the attic.
Mime school paid off.
Well, exactly.
He turned
Wow.
imagination into
That-
corporeal assistance. Who gave me a microphone?
Toss back, double toss back. Filion nearly does it, but Manavong takes out Vanderwyck. 5 balls, 5 players, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Pump fakes, and at the last second, they ground a ball. Still advantage for the 7.
Yeah, only got to throw one to reset that clock.
Big catch. He brings it in.
Oh, I thought he was going to get hit out as he...
Whoa, wow. See, that was almost a no-look catch because he was somewhat blinded by his teammate in that shadow position. Cowden pushes for his team, protects. Bray, the target by our Van City player.
I love when people celebrate like those kind of weird catches by a teammate. Like kind of just gets like wedged into their arms. It's like, great job. It's like, I wasn't there either. I'm just here, man.
Shot fired by Cowden. Manavong passing to his teammate. 2 players left on the 7. 2 balls apiece. Cowden taken out. Filion barely staying alive. There was a traffic jam and players were frenzied. Two seconds on the shot clock. Back and forth trade is A-okay if you're a frenzy right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You can take those trades, and you want to.
1v4. Evans slams it low. Bray goes wide of the target. Filion with the hammer. Oh,
Oh my God, Ben. Almost killed a man. I saw you even say, like, watch this as you hit it. It's all on tape, too.
ball advantage for the 7.
Someone clip that.
Ooh, wow.
Nice shot.
Right on the hand.
The Van City catcher is back. He can throw now.
Good counter situation. Evans pushes to the line, misses, and a counter back. Look out for Filion. He goes wide.
Foot shot, but it's off the court.
1v2. Lots of balls by 7. Can we like change some emphasis and call them like Seven? Or like just like, I don't like calling them 7, or like I'd rather say the 7.
Steven?
Steven. Steven. All right, Evans. Filion with the play call, spreading out to the wings. 1-2. Trailers, no good. Great job staying alive. We're still 1-0 right now. Shot high and away.
Sidewinder. Got it back.
Brad Evans does a great job keeping those. Oh,
It's close.
and the rip. 1-2. That trailer does it. Guillaume Filion puts a point on the board for Frenzy.
Frenzy's here on the board. Oh, you gotta warn me before you put me on the screen.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm just having a meal. Both side ready. Opening rush, toss back. Soth intimidates the teammates with his great beard, but no throw.
Every now and then, something reminds me, like, these players can probably hear us right now because of how close we are.
Because there's no. So I'm gonna shout out here to the Turbo Muffins jersey, and so unfortunately I was on this team, and they decided the team name was Turbo Muffins. But I was watching the show Billions, and Taylor Mason Capital was this logo, and you'll see TM, ever so like minimalistically done there.
Yeah.
So it's not just a muffin or a cupcake. Okay. Frenzy, 4 balls. 5 players. 3
Tied it.
seconds on the shot clock. Yeah.
Oh.
In and out. He's Greg Ball, not Greg Catch. Up, down.
Can't do this to me, man. I don't have enough sleep for it.
We're approaching your low point. I hope we hit the second win for the women's matches. Staying alive.
Lunch break, I'm getting like 19 monsters.
Okay. Speaking of great shoes, look at those like retro Nikes here. Boom. Ooh. No damage. Wow. Great catch. Manamong taken out. 5 players now for the 7.
Yeah, I don't know what he read on that play, but it looks like he got to focus on the thrower and just keep his eye on it the whole time. So
3 seconds on the shot clock.
is that Cowden? Is Cowden number 4? Right?
Yep. Patrick Cowden. Guillaume Filion, unsuccessful block.
I feel like he rotated the wrong way, right? Like that push
Yeah, it was
block,
cross body. Yeah.
but like
Yep.
turned toward instead of away.
Whoa!
Another!
Greg Ball Still no great catch. Soth taken out as well. 4 players remaining for the 7. 2 for Frenzy. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Cowden with the counterattack, but he's taken out.
I think he comes back in for the 3rd time now.
Yeah, this just this set.
That is his 3rd catch. They better let him go for the 4th catch.
Exactly. Vanderwyck at the line for his team. Pump fakes. He sends it low. Lots of players, lots of balls for the 7. And they send. He's alive, but the trailer is also low. Big hit.
He wanted the 4th so bad. No blocky.
Okay. Sudden death, no blocking at the half. Slides, stays alive. Did he? Yeah. Did he swipe at the ball? Yeah. Okay. Point for the 7. 7.
Okay. Friends is keeping it close.
And they're off. Toss backs. No limbs. Burden to throw on the 7 on the forecourt. Frenzy with the play call. Vanderwyck scaring back.
I wouldn't have judged him if he took that throw. Big catch by the Turbo Muffin.
Catch is good. Oh,
What?
So we didn't hear a 0, which we're meant to hear, but it was at the end of the 10-second clock. Well, that's kind of could have been worse, I guess. And Cowden showing us how to stay alive.
Went from a catch to
Oh,
all balls to
that was a very strange moment, and as if it never happened, really. Ball is taken out again.
it seems. I think it was Cowden that yelled like throw a ball because they almost did it again.
Four seconds left on that shot clock, and a counter on Bray. But it was such a strange block. You needed that person from the other angle just to confirm it.
Yeah, it was a weird one for sure.
Big catch. This one's for real.
That's the karma.
Manavong's taken out, and ball's back in.
Yeah.
Hey, should we say ball in? Boom. Super accurate. 2 balls. Filion takes that right wing. 7 with the burden to throw. Pump fakes. Solo throw hard against that protector.
Beanbag.
Filion providing pressure, but he slows it back. 5 balls, 4 players. 2 seconds on the shot clock. 2 balls out. No limbs.
He has been so good at just staying alive and being in a catching posture at the same time. Like, even his blocks are threats of, you just don't want to go at him.
2 seconds on that shot clock. Cowden's taken out. Burden to throw because of the player advantage is on the 7. Ferentz doing a great job sliding to get the ball as a retriever on the outside. Vanderwyck just so nimble. Over to the 7. Above Canton. He's staying alive. Soth is out. 4 players remaining for the 7. 3 for Frenzy. One, 2 over at Evans, but he's still good.
Good job staying alive.
Fillion's alive, but he gets countered and he's alive. But, oh, the shoe shot.
That's the shot in that move.
Yep.
Great job.
Ball with the block.
7 doesn't want to let Frenzy stay in this game. Probably, I'm going to say it's actually like 4:15 left. Probably like 2 minutes off of this clock.
And we need a ref's review here because it looks like it was a ankle catch. Refs are reviewing, and ground is called, but the follow-up balls hit him, so that means it's an... Oh, never mind. I spoke incorrectly. Good ball block. Canton by himself. He's got 2 balls to protect himself. Oh, some greedy fingers right there. Good try. Not a great result. 3 points on the board now for 7. 3 for 7. It's a good, 3-point conversion rate. You know, like just the 3 for 7, like in basketball. Like, anyway, we're just gonna focus on the moment. Sorry, Phil. Manavong rips it right at Soth and stays alive himself. Those are those moments you feel great, like we said about that opening rush.
Yeah. Right, just immediately getting those outs that you need. And
he with the major pump fake. It's Manavong sends it again.
Yeah, because we probably have about 3 or 4 minutes left in this second half. Right, like the clock's a little bit off. Frenzy can still tie this, right? Like, still win this. All depends on how fast they move now. So I want to see how they approach this, rest of the match.
Yeah, we really need to be cognizant of the clock. Maybe need to change the pace. 3 players left for Frenzy. They've got the ball advantage, though. 1 shot, 2 shot fired on the Van City catcher. Left winger. Four balls, 5 players. Both shots on Manavong. He's staying alive. He's kind of the man of the match right now. Big throw, goes wide. Good blocks. One a limb. Manavong's out. Evans staying alive, and Lindsay on the left wing. Good as well. Three seconds left on that shot clock. Evans with the 2-ball block, but not needed. Lindsay misses Vanderwyck. Big shot right on target. Blocked. Burden to throw by 7. Right on the knees. Catching opportunity, but unsuccessful. 1v4 now. Whew. Big moves. 7 puts another point on the board. Seven v Frenzy. Frenzy, quick off the opening rush. Hey, no throws on the toss, no toss, but Manavong wants to let it rip right at Soth. Soth very prepared on the block. Final second of the shot clock.
Lucky it only got 1.
Low and away. Shot Camden on ball. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Okay. Counting down. Feel like the pace of play has just changed. Ball is out. Manavong taking out 2. We've got 4 remaining for Frenzy. 5 for 7. Boy, that felt like that was about to be another 10-second runoff that just happened. Ball advantage. 4-7, 4 balls, 5 players. They let it rip right at Cowden. He wasn't quite able to take it up all the way up. Good shot. Guillaume Filion exposed. Gets tagged twice. And I guess this is at the end of the match. There's 2 players left for this sudden death, no blocking for Frenzy. And 4 for 7.
Yeah, this Frenzy side is definitely looking a little frustrated.
Oof, oof. Those are the tough ones too. Man, another moonshot.
How long?
Here we go. Bray takes out one of the players. There's 3 remaining for the 7.
I've been working on the camera issue, so.
1, 2, thrown and missed.
I
Bray.
like the movement by Bray there.
Yeah. Definitely his forte. Just the unique movement style.
Yeah.
3 seconds. Reset. Bird in the throw. Still on Frenzy. And then lets another one go. Soth and Co. Oh, and a line out. Frustrating end to a frustrating game.
7 will take 5. 1 for Frenzy. Okay. Yeah. Once again, you are watching the 2023 BC Provincial Championships. I think at least the top 3 qualify for nationals, which will be later this year. Yeah, this is day 1 of 2. So, a couple more matches in the men's division today, and at 3 p.m. we start the women's division. Tune in for that. Two more men's. So next we have Vendetta versus 7, and then Vendetta versus Hyper. I'm excited for Vendetta versus Hyper. One second, I'm gonna mute.
the end. And they're underway. Burden to throw, determined by Neville, is going to be 7. Shot clock counting down. Vendetta counters back and takes out Vanderwyck. Quiet in the action, and Soth taken out by a perfect throw. There is now 3 players remaining. Oh man, on the other side. Chuchong taken out 2. 3 left for 7. Full court for Vendetta. Well, Matthew, who do you think is going to be winning this match as Oyubi is taken out? So we're thinking maybe 7 has the advantage? Wow, okay.
I kind of think Vendetta, though.
Okay. Is it just because they have the advantage right now?
No. And how do I have advantage?
Well, because there's more players on the Vendetta side right now. They have full 6. Or do I have 5? There's either a player, but it's 5 players left.
Yeah, 5.
Okay, thank you. All right,
And then
ball
there's
advantage.
3 on the 7.
2, only 2. And there's down to 1.
Yeah, it's the retriever.
Okay, Greg Ball, the final player remaining for 7. 2 balls, he throws one, perfectly placed. Great defense there by the 7, by Vendetta.
Start chatting. We want to answer all your questions.
Yeah, if you're watching the stream right now, we need to have some activity here. Questions, comments, if you've got some compliments for us to share. Ball is taken out in this first point there by Vendetta.
Ben has been asking me to say start chatting in chat.
Okay, so we have the opening rush. They're keeping 3 balls together here. See what they do with that. It means 1 player runs forward. This is very defensive. Oyubi decided to run up, tosses the ball back to the teammates. They're not planning on doing anything aggressive when that happens.
Why did they all go, like all teammates come back but no points were given?
That's a good question, actually. And speaking of helpful kids in my life, Mariella has brought the scores. We were seeing on other courts, Hyper versus Tidal. Hyper got 4 points to Tidal's 2. And in court 3, Cerberus with 4 points to Eclipse's 2. And I'll bring that up again when Bill rejoins.
Question from Tick Tastic. When is the women's team going to play?
That is a great question. And women's games begin at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. It'll be starting with Marvel versus Alphaletes. Or would you call that Alphaletes?
Alphaletes.
Up, down. Great work there. Malika's taken out, though.
Do you guys have any more questions?
Let's see if some more pop up. Okay, 7 with the advantage. Throwing over at Vo, but he's staying alive. Big shot. No damage. Lots of balls for Vendetta as they head to the line and spread out. Vanderwyck goes up. But head, shoulders, knees, and toes, as we were learning before, is a great spot to throw, and it's right on the shoulder of Vanderwyck.
Keep asking as much questions as you want. We will answer. I read it first.
So what do you think is cooler, Matthew? A good catch or a great throw?
Matters how good the catch is. But mostly it matters how good the throw is. But
Great
probably a good
counter attack right now. Cross quarter takes out Vo. There's now 2 players left for Vendetta and 3 for 7. Big block, but not good enough. Oyubi's taken out, and it's just Davey remaining, number 7.
see us on the camera. Like, I know, but like, would people ever be able to see us on the camera?
Only if you ran out on the court. Oh, there is a camera right here on us.
But it's not public, right?
Oh, it depends on what Mitch wants to do. 3 players remaining for 7. And they send it right on target to player number 7, who blocks again. Sends it a little too high. Good sliding dodge by the player on 7.
Any more questions? Oh, my iPad died. I'm not able to motivate you in chat anymore.
Shot fire. Whoa, right into the pocket there. What a brilliant catch. Okay, here we go, 2-on-2. Okay, Chu Chong winds up, sends it. Vendetta with the advantage. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Big hit, and now it's 1v2. Vendetta with the edge. Captain Fenwick on the left. Davey on the right. 1 second left on the shot clock. Whoop. So normally, if you're playing at a high level, that'd be a carded situation, but not today. Well, hello, Bill.
Hello, hello. How are you?
And little thank you to Matthew for joining us as a co-commentator.
I'm very appreciative. How's this game going so far?
Well, it was kind of slow going here until it was the advantage was for 7 for a while, and a pivotal catch happened, and it made it Vendetta's point. It was a very long match.
So it's 1-0?
Yeah, 1-0 Vendetta over 7. Well,
A lot of dodgeball
either.
today.
Yeah. Yes, yes. 7 with the advantage. Bird. Oh, okay. So yeah, all that.
That's what I was
Okay,
waiting for.
justice is had. 3 seconds. Oh.
Oh!
Funny enough, at Nationals once, I had a catch for Dexter on a moment like that when you're like, wait a second, it's going right by you. You have to fight self-preservation, right? Because you're like, oh, get back, and you realize actually jump on the grenade.
Get on that grenade. It's flying right at you. If you catch a grenade, it can't go off. That's the rule, right?
Ball advantage now for 7. 2 players, 4 balls. Great blocking there by the captain, Peter Fenwick. Vendetta sends it low of target. Shot back and forth. Great throw by Ball taking out Ayubi.
Yeah, a lot going on in that transition.
About 15 seconds in the half.
Ooh.
5 seconds in the half. Ball, no catch.
Fenwick.
Back and forth. And that's the half. We're going to go sudden death.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vendetta's been. So let me look up the standings here. I want to see.
So what you, speaking of, you missed is Hyper won 4-2 over Tidal. And a W on the board, so 3 points up for Vendetta. And Cerberus 4-2 over Eclipse.
Cerberus 4-2 over Eclipse. Got it. Okay. Let's see. I'm really interested to see how these standings are panning out now.
Yeah, no, this has gotten far enough in the day where, yeah, I would love to hear you read it out.
Okay, so I want to see the schedule quick. Where do Cerberus and Hardest Foam is the end of the day,
Cool. Perfect schedule then. Hey,
right?
toss backs, no throws.
And I say that because right now the standings are Cerberus is in first with 7 wins, no losses, no ties, with like a 26 plus or minus.
Yeah, by
Hardest-
virtue of having an extra game.
Yes. Hardest Foam is in second, 6-0-0. And the next is Tidal with 12 points. So,
Whoa, big noises.
yeah, I was a little worried about that before.
Some quick movement by the Retrievers here to reset the game.
Always appreciate your Retrievers. They're doing their best. But yeah, Tidal is in third right now. Vendetta in fourth, Hyper in fifth. Hyper was close to the top last year.
Oh, yes. Yep. I'll look up the score the standings right now. It was.
Oh, Tidal also has 8 matches done.
Oh, you know what? They were a top level team, but actually didn't put in as a team.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who did Leaf play with last year?
I believe he joined Nemesis.
Got it. Okay, because he did have the Hyper jersey last year, right? Okay. I think that's why I keep thinking that Hyper played last year was seeing him in that jersey. Because I know him.
And there's
his
Hyper
sister.
Women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Goes soft. What a day. Just remember, there's several hours more to go, and tomorrow.
Don't tell him that. Yeah, that's the big thing I'm wondering now is one, I'm kind of glad that we have this stack nature, right? Like the men are playing half the day, the women are playing half the day. I feel like that gives you a better chance to recover, and you don't have as many of these like on and off.
No, there's
periods.
there's no stutter start.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like everyone's been to a tournament where there's too long of a break.
Yeah. Right. I almost wish like, I could choose, do I want the morning or the afternoon round? If it's a 2-day thing, that way playoff day, like, my seeding determines it, whatever. But like, just being able to, get my matches in a shorter time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Question. When does the match end? Like the day end? You never answer those questions.
I believe we're going to be watching Dodgeball until about 7:30 p.m.
Pacific time.
Pacific time. Yeah, it could have been 10:30 Eastern. UB, pump fakes, so does Fenwick. Shots fired, missing.
Bedtime for me.
Yeah, no kidding. That is a very long day
What is sleep?
for anyone.
Get someone else to come.
UB winds up, pumps fakes. He's shot fires, missing. It's classic 3v3 draw. I had a moment where like I was like, oops, but thank you for checking. But that
Yeah.
ball goes into this our area here.
Not a single stand.
Here we go. Ball advantage, or the advantage in general, was on Vendetta. Now it's over to 7.
I like that throw. I don't know why that. There's something interesting about that throw that happened. I'm trying to piece out.
Ayubi staying alive, doing a great job there. And he was trying to bait for a ball, but didn't get it. 2 on 2. 2 players from Vendetta, 2 balls apiece. And they spread out the line. Lots of pump faking by this team.
Oh yeah.
Three seconds on the shot clock. Balls exchanged. Ball comes to me.
I throw it under someone's foot again.
Yeah, that was a scary moment. No block there, unfortunately.
Would really bring a new commentator's curse to the game.
You're not kidding.
Liar. Ball comes to me.
4 minutes left in the second half.
Ball's tossed back. Missing Soth. Ball protects his teammates.
So a win here for Vendetta will put them solidly in third.
And again, it is for sure 3 teams will be advancing. So the bronze medal match was going to be the sort of the premier one to be watching.
Yeah.
Interesting plus minus here, hey? How could team number 3, Tidal, has minus 20 and yet third place?
They have the 2 extra matches over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, their schedule is done essentially. Yeah, I have a feeling. I gotta say, I'm really shocked by Nocturnals. 2 ties, 2 wins, 3 losses. For how good that team is looking. It feels like the losses they did have are very close. And I think that, their plus minus is -1. Right? Like.
Yeah. Well, maybe that 2 ties will just knock you back so much. Vendetta with the advantage. Oyubi just so much pump faking. Good throws there by DeMello. And again, rip.
Rip in peace.
4 players heading to the line. 1 sent to Davy and missing. Advantage Vendetta. Vo staying alive, doing a great job, and then protecting his teammate incredibly.
Double.
Boom, double trouble. Four players left from Vendetta. They've got a ball apiece. Greg Ball unable to block it. 2 remaining for Steven. 2 balls apiece. 2 seconds on the shot clock. That's a big hit on DeMello. Let's see if 7
Wants a
can
big
take
out.
this.
I was busy watching. Where is it? Thank you. Yeah, Chu Chung, where he had this nice. He pump faked and he got the current right corner.
Oh! Hey, actually.
Yeah, I think.
No, but if one of the dead balls hits it in the process.
I don't think it did. I think
Okay.
it bounced and hit his elbows. I think it was a catch.
Okay, that's a clip it moment there because that was pretty cool. That was
Yeah.
either way, amazing court awareness of him to stay with it.
Yeah.
Because it was just very confusing to have that other ball like hit near your feet or your knees, right?
Yeah. Right, like you get those like kind of slightly misaligned double teams right? Like on purpose, right? Like you want kind of
As it
want
should be,
to
yep.
bait a movement and then go to where the movement's going. Like as the receiver of that, like you can only stay with the one if it hits you, right? And like try to catch it. You can't even be worrying about the second if the first is going to kill you.
7 seconds left. Davey unable to bring it in. Madness happening right now, back and forth. And we're into sudden death. So here's an important moment for 7, just to see if they can put a point on the board.
Nothing bad happened. Oh, one scorch.
There was a fire on the court. The Vancity catcher is back.
Oh man, the return. Fenwick out. 1v situation. Oh!
Mr. Jensen's here.
Wow, wow, wow. 2 players for. Oh no! We heard it off in the one of the teammates. Look at the ball, but
I like that move. I love that move. The
what a play. Here we go.
I need his jersey. I'm seriously such a fan of. Did everything cut out?
No? Oh, I'm looking at a different stream, so.
Does that mean my audio won't come in the
No,
headphones?
You're good.
Oh, he muted his mic, so I don't have anything coming in. That's
Oh.
what happened.
Did I miss something?
Because no, you muted your mic,
Oh.
and so I thought I lost my headset.
Oh, because it went so quiet?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
It got in your head.
Yeah. But yeah, Nick Jensen. I've been playing against him for years. I think the first time I played against him was like the Kings and Queens tournament in VDL, like 2016 or something like that. Or it's been a long time essentially. And he's just so solid. He plays that corner so well, and yeah, I've been seeing him shine all day today. And,
Yeah.
you know, he's such a veteran. What did we see him do earlier that was like really, really impressive? I think it was that 3v1 where he came back.
You're talking about the past, and I like to say the past is the past.
It is. That's
It's-
why
it's-
it's a
it-
present,
it's
because
a-
it's a gift. Please open it.
We've entered the danger zone of overtired, and we're doing this to honor the upcoming women's matches. Because if we tank now, we are just going to be right as rain come 3:30.
I'm from Seattle. Right as rain sounds like a good
It sounds
thing.
like us. Yep.
Yeah, so we have one more men's division match, and then we get to the women's division starting at 3. Our last match is Vendetta and Hyper. I'm really excited. Like components to this where like only certain parts of it would crash.
Yeah.
Big program, so if like the scene switcher crashed, like
Yeah.
who cares?
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, everything just crashed. So,
Your internet or your headset.
what are we streaming again? Okay, we're back. You got back fast. That's
Yeah, I'm good at that. I've been doing this for years.
We've tamed OBS finally. Sorry, yeah, we had a little bit of a hiccup there. We're gonna watch Hyper and Vendetta. It is my assumption that this is the battle for third place seeding. So do you get the 4 seed and end up on the side of, I'm going to assume Hardest Foam, the current BC champions, second at nationals, who's going up against Cerberus for first. I'm making an assumption. There might be a broken assumption. I'm rambling. But yeah, I think Hyper and Vendetta are the 3 and the 4. This determines order and who's going to be on the hardest foam side of that bracket.
Yeah. Well, and like it'll be so fascinating just to see, is this a potential like bronze medal preview? And like these are things you sometimes don't want as a team. Like, so let's say it is, and you go like, actually, like, have we given away our best stuff? And like, if do you want? Do you kind of get excited that you barely lost because you were able to review the tape and make improvements and. And I don't think the teams are going to go that in-depthly strategic, but when you have 2 days in a row and this rematch that might happen, but like you said, even the seeding of how things move forward will be so important.
I think these teams are strategic though. Like there are so many veterans deep on both of these rosters, right? Like everyone here has been around the block. Everyone here has been to a nationals, and with the current understanding that like nationals is smaller, right? And the pool may not widen.
Yep.
If there's only 3 spots,
Oof, the pressure.
You better be using this not only to try to get that 3 or 4 seed, right, for a bronze medal match, but like really figure out the opponent. Yeah, this is a big match, and we might see this match again tomorrow. In the bronze medal, just given by standings, nothing more than that, as they currently stand. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to go poke some people quick and see their thoughts on this. This is a big match. Just getting some tidbits from both teams, just to hear their thoughts. They both know this is the 3v4 match, essentially. Yeah. This is a big match, really important like on both ends. We're going to look at a different hyper here than we saw against like hardest foam. And they even said as much. Looking forward to seeing what Vendetta brings here. Hello, hello. Ben is back.
Yeah, catch me up, Bill. We just began, right?
We have just begun, and just to fill in the details, 3v4 match, right? Setting the tone here. Both teams are fully aware of like you know, these are two very on that cliff team, and how important this match is. Like Hyper was talking about how like there's going to be a different pace brought here than they did against Hardest Foam. And so, yeah, I didn't get to talk to Vendetta as much, but you know, they know how important this is. Like just from the little bit I did get to talk to them. So. Really working that transition on the side of Hyper.
Okay, Vendetta with the advantage to the line. Right on target.
Beautiful shot.
Big hold call for Malika to slow down. Okay, watch John Clark, number 8 in the corner here. Just. It's one of the moments where we say great honesty. That's only he could really tell on that one. And it is a point on the board. Thank you, Dexter Vanderwick. Vendetta. Toss back. No throw by Davey or by Hyper. Advantage, Vendetta. Up and counterattack is great. Clark takes out Fenwick. Advantage now for Hyper. Big throw, big hit. Zion staying alive in the process. Great job by Leaf, number 27.
I can't tell you how tantalizing it is to have that ball come about the height it did at Leaf and not try to reach and grab that catch. Great job by him just committing to that dodge, just getting out of there. He did his work. It's going to be easier to come back and reassess than it is to try to pull a catch out of that. That isn't in the right spot.
Four seconds on the shot clock. Everyone's staying alive. Player advantage over with Hyper. Hoff in the middle. He sends it cross court. No damage. Back and forth action. Captain Clark slows his team down. Play call. Hines pump fakes, but it's Kopp that sends it. Big
what a catch.
Yeah, exactly. Had a little neck shake while he was doing it.
Yeah, got that pinned in there. Nice.
Okay, big move right now. Leafs taking off the board. Huge collapse on the Vendetta end.
Sportsmanship from Leaf. We saw earlier too the hardest foam shot on his feet after like pulling so much time off the board. Like, just always a great sportsman, Leaf.
Hugely. So, previous games, Hyper's just coming off a 5-1 win over Frenzy, which, okay, that wasn't, no.
No.
And then Court 3, Hardest Foam 4-3 over Eclipse. That's close. You might want to save that piece of paper. That is good work by Eclipse. Aren't they on the?
Okay.
They're in the basement right now for overall
last,
standing.
yeah.
So, well done on their part. 3 players, 4 balls.
I'm trying to think who's on that Eclipse team.
Counterattack going really well, taking out Kopp.
You talked earlier about momentum, right? They're going into Cerberus for Hardest Foam, going 4-3 against Eclipse, who's at the bottom right now. Like, wonder how that might be getting to them. But we also didn't watch it, so you know, maybe that was 3-0 early lead for.
3 seconds on the shot clock. It got reset. Doug Hines with the early release. DeMello. Oyubi with the throw. Great ups.
Great commitment.
Peter Fenwick. MVP moment. We're down to Dan Hoff, the final remaining player, number 7 there for Hyper. 2 seconds left. High and outside.
Okay. A little high, but you know he's playing from the back. Right? Like that's what he should be doing right now.
Big block. Sends the ball back. Again, another backcourt rip. A lot of players on Hyper. Just felt like a wall of that jersey right now. Did he stay alive? That was getting into a small space right there by Hoff.
And there's another one here.
Court throw again and again. No damage. Oyubi loving those pump fakes.
Beautiful shot.
Ah, gets those transition moments. Strafing, going low.
It's a weird moment. I don't know if that was a good job with that dodge, but a little bit to one side, like, you know, how he was facing, and one of the shots came from the other side, so I don't know if he misread who was throwing, but he gets out alive.
Locked and loaded.
Okay.
Peter Fenwick, sit down. 3 players remaining for Vendetta. They've got a ball apiece. Ooh, in and out.
Yeah, to give credit, like, a 60-foot throw and a 30-foot throw are not the same thing. Like, anything that has curve to it is going to bite more at 60 than it is 30. So you're going to see more missed blocks and this and that, because everyone's getting so acclimated to 30, 35, right? Fastballs and curves that bite at that. At 60, it's different.
Pop whips it. He's getting countered. But Clark protects his teammate, so Vo holds back on the throw. It's funny. Nothing happened, but a lot happened.
Yeah. The posture.
It's like a little Cold War right there.
Yeah. I mean, war in Canada is a Cold War, right? Like.
Leaf with the play call, shares it with Hines. And Clark, they spread out the line. One shot fired by Hines, misses. We're inside of 20 seconds for that first half. Big shot. Fenwick taken out again. Cross quarter.
Yeah.
5 seconds left in the first half before sudden death. Shots fired all around, back and forth. So I don't think there was any eliminations in that.
No.
I think like.
Right, that's that the end of half explosion. Like, everyone knows they're getting 3 balls back for no block, so like everyone's letting it rip, but they know it's coming the other way too. So, trying to see what you can get.
Full send going on at Leaf, but he's staying alive. Such a hard target to hit. Joey Fenwick takes that right wing away from Davey. Hyper coming to the line. Back and forth.
Great job getting under that.
Yeah.
Right, that was a double team on him that he got under.
And yet, yeah, staying alive. Big rips this time. Getting the job done. Jansen sacrificing himself. I'd say, like, taking out the queen there. That was a smart play. Hines out too. It's a 1v situation. Ian Kopp, the final remaining player left.
Yeah, I like the way you put that, right? Like getting the queen out. Like, that is a big piece. You know. You could even see it, like, even if you didn't want to call it like that, right? Like, you could tell Vendetta had a tunnel vision on Leaf with the attempts that they were making.
Yep.
Such that taking that trade, no matter what, kind of resets your team. Right.
So 3 points up.
Yeah.
Hyper needs to show that they can put at least a point on the board against them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is on Hyper now to show that they should be the 3 seed.
I thought that was an opening rush for a second. I'm going like, what the? Whoa, that was an early start there by Ubi, but no doubt.
Fact they're not using whistles.
Okay, yeah. Looks like we have Dan Smart and Milan Garcia joining the line here for Hyper. Cyan taken out and Clark. This is a big moment here.
Yeah, 2 for 1, but I think they're glad to take that with the.
Yep. Oh, take that to the bank any day. Malik is the only player out for Vendetta. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Right on target. Taking out the captain. Goodbye, Peter Fenwick.
What a shot. The players today, like on this court, have just been showing such fantastic command of like where they're putting that ball.
That's something to note is like the multi-year improvement of dodgeball in BC is just so fun to watch.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, even month to month, right? Like, I think the number of teams that we're going to see from here come to Westerns, and we're going to see a bump again, right? Like, what is it like? Every improvement takes more and more energy, and like BC is still fresh. Like, there's still so much untapped potential. Like, I cannot wait to see some of these teams at Westerns.
And 1v Ebert by himself. Big catch! Ropes it in. Bringing back the ultimate weapon here, Zion Leaf.
Just like Final Fantasy. Okay. Leaf and Jensen facing off.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Missing Jensen. UB, Jensen for Vendetta.
Ooh, I like that play.
Man, I don't know if he was just using peripherals, because I got scared for a moment there that he was just going to get shot blindsided.
Yeah, I don't think he saw. I think Jensen missed. I think he was just a little bit off because he, at the same time.
Big rep.
Oh, he got him.
Yeah, that's a. So that could be a yellow card for over celebrating, but no, it was just an important moment for them to get it on the board, have that release. 2 point difference now, no big deal.
Yeah.
You're fighting against the clock, of course, but if you win 2 in a row, that's just major.
Listen, the floor can't feel anything. I'm cool with players slamming a ball.
Vo on the go. Full court for Hyper. Vendetta headed to the line. 1 cent high of Smart. Three seconds on the shot clock. Hines rips it. Misses DeMello. Malika gets the ball from his teammate. 4 players heading to the line. Cross quarter. Goes wide of its target.
They shift that middle double left and then go right? Is that what they did there? Nice tap.
Davey, goodbye. This is a momentum changing. You can hear the crowd. A lot of support for Hyper to come back here. 4 players, 4 balls. Pump fakes. 1 cent on Hines. He's still alive. Cross quarter almost took us out. Wow.
Leaf knocked out.
Little leaf alert. Okay. Let's see what happens
I've
here.
fallen and I've gotten out.
Boom! Whoa! Okay, that first block was powerful and good. But DeMello, right wing, taken out.
Yeah, good job securing that.
Little switch. Malika taking it. Watch out for Milan Garcia in the middle, but it's Hines with the throw. Jensen, Ayubi, Malika. Malika with the throw. Play call time for Hyper. Group comes in. Clark on the right wing. Watch for him. But Smart hammers it down. Something to note is one of the quickest throws I've ever seen, Dan Smart. It's a short arm throw, and lethal at shoes.
Oh my God, yeah. The it's one of the things I try to tell people is like, if you really try to put all your muscle into it, you take those big strides like you would a baseball pitcher, right? The ball's gonna get there slower than someone who knows how to short arm it in like counterattack situations, right? Because you really just want the ball to get there the fastest it can.
Whoa! What? Hey, another brilliant catch by Matthew Ebert.
Hey, stop it! That's too good. What a catch.
Player advantage for Hyper. Play call now. Leaf, Ebert, Clark spreading out at the line. 2 seconds on the shot clock, but it was preemptively thrown. Now a reset. Momentum building for Hyper. Boom!
Ooh. And they commit 3 to that.
Shots fired. Malika's out. 1v situation. Often a support player on his team, Hubie. Final remaining player. Whew, almost sharing that out as an assist.
Ruby. Last in here. I like what he's looking for the little things to chip away at this Hyper side. And
3 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to get it out.
yeah, Hyper's win condition is they need to win here, right? And Vendetta, it's stay alive, drag out 3 minutes.
Yeah. Clock killer right here. Oh. Smart selling out for the catch.
Beautiful foot shot.
Wow. 2 on the board, 2 in a row. Advantage on the far end of the court, apparently. Opening rush, one of the most important. No limbs. Staying alive. 2 minutes, 40.
I thought I heard him say that. Yeah.
Fine, staying alive. Advantage over to Hyper. Only 2 minutes left in this game. Great job going low.
Hyper wants to win fast, right? They want to win this match. I don't know what the plus minus is, but I don't think anyone wants to walk away from this match tied.
Advantage. Vendetta. Slowly heading to the line. Pump fakes. Ball fired to Ebert. He's going way upstairs and staying alive.
Okay, so Vendetta has the point differential. So Hyper needs 2 wins to take third.
Oh,
A tie isn't enough.
oh, line. Oh, okay. No, it touched me. Okay, fair. Boom!
Oh,
Double
2.
out!
And
What a catch! Oh, we have a moment. They didn't
That's
notice.
No, they called him out.
Okay. Whoa! That like 2 seconds was so intense. Big catch by Clark.
Hyperfans had a
Good blocks by Joey Fenwick. But Vo is taken out. Clock counting down.
30 seconds.
Shot clock down to 3 though. Ebert the target. He's staying alive. Up and what a catch! Oh baby!
Hey, the refs have to go fast here. They're pausing the time.
Whoa!
They paused the time. They're making sure the catch was what it was.
And confirmed. Thank you
That
for
was a high
de-escalating
five
that
for
me.
Yeah. That was a high five for good dodgeball.
Yeah.
Not support for either side. That's fantastic work there.
Clutch moves by Eric Soth and right on target. Oh. Fenwick and holy.
Are we going to no block now?
Or was that no? Tie game?
Was that no block or? That's what I'm saying.
That was sudden death, yeah. Oh, okay. Sudden death,
I didn't know if that was the end of regulation because you paused the timer. There's like 10-ish seconds left.
No, that makes sense. Because the timer went right before they started. That's the thing. The timer was over. Yeah. Worst case scenario, we fucked it all up. And they can feel free to sue us later. Take it out on the institution that trained me to ref. Institution? Exactly. It doesn't exist.
Okay, so we have a tie.
Take away my pay. And if you find out it does exist, you're dead.
Hyper versus Vendetta ends in a tie.
That confuses me because it never went.
Told you this is going to be a close one. I think that ends up with Vendetta taking 3rd place seed by point differential. What a match. Okay, we're going to do some camera adjustments quick. We're about to start the women's division as well. So trying to get the highest quality we can in the meantime, and we'll be right back with the start of the next match.
We're watching the 2023 Dodgeball BC Provincial Championships on to the women's division. This is going to be exciting afternoon after a morning watching the men play. We're going to be watching Marvel on your short court going up against the Alphaletes, or Alphaletes, if you want to put a little bit of a spin on it. So one thing to note, if you've been watching Dodgeball early in the morning and you're semi-familiar with the game, there is a line added a few feet in, usually 5 feet in? 5 feet in. From the sort of the regular boundaries of a volleyball court. 2.5 on each side, yes. And that is usually a warning line for men, but the actual line for women. And we're off! Toss back. Jarvis receives the ball. Marvel getting the advantage right now, called by the refs. Watch for Ference on that left wing. Pump fakes. Shot fired low. Missing number 2, Aaron Lee. Ready, shot fired, take it. Ference at the foot. Okay, the player advantage over to the Alphaletes. Pump fakes for Days. Shot fired at the right winger, Sam Morrison. Hannah Jarvis with the play call to her teammates. 4 players at the line. 1, 2, 3. Counterattack. Counter on counter. The counter of the counter's counter gets out Jacqueline. Advantage right now again for Alphaletes. Morrison, unsuccessful block. Same thing for that girl, Winnie Tran. 2 players left for Marvel. A full court press for Alphaletes. Two players coming to the line. Mitchell with a wide throw. Attempted at Stephanie Del Rosario. Missing. She also had on the left wing with the play call. Hard at Jarvis. And a 1v everybody. Mitchell, the final remaining player left. To the line, no shots fired. Patience out of the right winger, Lynn, co-captain. Sends it high of the target. Mitchell taking her time, goes straight to the center. 2 shots on target. Brilliant. And it's a 1-0 lead for Alphaletes over Marvel. So there is 2 balls on the inside for both teams. Possibly choosing a more defensive posture, but no, well, sort of, I guess. No aggression on either end. Shot fired at Tower. Staying alive. Jarvis again with the play call. Advantage now. Alphaletes. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Back and forth. Jacqueline taken out. Bill is returning to the action pretty soon here. Alphaletes play call by Anquilo. 4 balls to the line. Marvel miss. Alphaletes with the advantage. Last to throw. Pump fakes, fires right on the wings, taking out Tran. 4 players, 5 balls for Marvel, their advantage. Burden to throw and a good hit. Trailer also takes out its target. Monica Liang. Aaron Lee in the middle with the play call. Pump fakes. Firing, missing his target. Morrison staying alive. Tower. Pump fakes, protects her teammates. Quiet in the action. 3-on-3. We had 1 point so far. Pretty dominant start for Alphaletes. And then we find ourselves in our draw situation that we often end up in. Ups and outs. Rough and tumble. Ference.
Yeah, we got 15-minute halves here.
Good blocks. Back and forth. Captain Lynn doing a great job staying alive. Boom. Trade situation. Now it's 2-on-1. Tower is the last player remaining. Going up against Wu and the captain. Actually, captain and captain, Wu and Lin. 1-on-1. New player to Marvel, Kalina Tower. So don't let her jersey fool you. Whew. 2-ball block not needed. Great blocks. Ball's up. She could catch her own ball, and she did.
Is this clock?
Okay, I'll allow you a moment to share talking about that rule within cloth because it's pretty wild.
Yeah. So we've seen different iterations of this in the US. They had it to in rubber for a bit. But yeah, if you throw it and it's deflected back across the court and you catch it, it is a
It's a live.
yeah, you can catch it, someone comes in, but no one goes out.
Okay.
It's a phantom
You
catch.
can't eliminate yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We called it I think it was a phantom catch in Elite Dodgeball. I don't know if that's the name of it still in cloth.
Alphaletes, shot clock down to 3, pump faking, and they cross court it over to Morrison. She's narrowly staying alive. Pump fakes, Morrison is doing her best to stay alive. She's the target again on the right wing. Tran with the play call in the middle, pump fakes. Jacqueline cross courts it, it's up, and she's out. Both wingers are taken out in the process. Tran taking that right wing and in for Morrison. Alphaletes with the advantage.
Back and forth here.
Over to Alphaletes. Both centers being the play callers, even if they don't have the ball. Blocked and out. Don't worry, Tran, you're still alive. 4 players remaining for Marvel. Full court press for Alphaletes. Jarvis narrowly taken out. Doesn't pull it in. Does the twist. Great dance, but a not great dodgeball survival move. Oh man, that was aggressive moves. Pow, pow, and a catch. Okay, a lot of players taken out for Alphaletes, but another player added back in. So 4 on Alphaletes and 2 for Marvel.
Okay. Back and forth. Transition. Nothing connected on either side.
Big pumps. Shots fired. Oh, an extra one by Ference. Definitely accidental, of course.
Usually a double tap is 2 different people.
yeah, versus just hit and reload.
Too many zombie games.
So MVP of the 2022 DBC Provincial Championships was Maria Mitchell. And if you do recall, one of my worst ever commentary moments. Ferret's taken out, and there's 3 players left in Alphaletes. 1 left for Marvel. 4 balls, 3 players. They send it. And a shoe shot for the W.
Did you set this for 15-minute halves?
Oh, is it 15? I did 10. Oh, sorry.
And they're off on the opening rush. Toss back to Jarvis. Jarvis not firing.
So I feel like I keep missing the rush. Has either team really been aggressive off the rush, or are they really just?
Especially at the beginning, it was just withdrawing balls. It wasn't even like no one was squaring off even. Back and forth action. Morrison with a big catch.
Solid catch.
And great work staying alive by that right winger, Sandra Lynn. 4 players at the line, 2 shots, both missing. Or 1 shot? Yeah. Kalina Tower with the play call. 3 players heading to the line. Outside. Advantage back to Alphaletes. 5 players, 4 balls. Sending 1 low on Ference. Jacqueline with the play call. Windmills it right on target. Taking out Liang. Here's those 2 shots, both shots missing. On Ference and Tower. Player advantage, ball advantage. Best set so far for Marvel. 2 great throws. Pressured at the line. No damage.
It's interesting getting from like this perspective, getting to see like the getting to see the play calls behind the ball, right? Like,
Yeah.
just how effectively they get to the line, they're looking for it, and like it's so cool to see that stuff, like and how each team kind of looks to handle it.
Oh wow, great trade situation. Both players just playing chicken with one another. Oh, and yeah, like to your point, it feels like we're watching like a major league catcher, where it's like the hand signals are quite intricate.
Yeah, and Lennon was Ference, right? That was.
Yep.
They didn't pressuring and posturing back and forth and like really, like pushing each other pretty hard. And sort of like